Yeah, we're going to start off this morning with Dr. Isaac Bogosh. One person is dead in the Ottawa area after being infected with the mosquito-borne Eastern Equine Encephalitis virus, or EEE. Officials say this is extremely rare, but the virus is deadly. So joining us for more this morning from Toronto is Dr. Isaac Bogosh, tropical and infectious disease specialist. We have spoken about this before, Dr. Bogosh, but concerns are renewed this morning, so we have brought you back. First of all, how rare is this?
Yeah, this is a very rare infection, and in fact, it's been tracked over the last 20 years. There's only been about 200 cases identified in North America over the last 20 years. Obviously, this is a tragic case, but it is a mosquito-transmitted illness, so it's typically seen when it is seen in August and September. But this is still a very rare infection, although a tragic one. How
does it vary from other mosquito-borne risks, like West Nile virus?
It's just far less common, and this is one where this infection is in birds, and mosquitoes will feed on birds. Most birds won't be affected by this. Mosquitoes can feed on the birds, pick up this infection, and then bite humans or other animals. And humans are very susceptible to it. About 90 to 95% of people who actually get bitten by an infected mosquito will have no symptoms or mild symptoms, but about 5% or so will get this inflammation of the brain. And if that happens, unfortunately, it's a very severe infection. It's deadly in about a third of those cases. And even if people survive, sadly, many are left with permanent neurologic deficits.
If you are bitten by one of these mosquitoes and you do contract the virus, what do the symptoms look like?
So it can start with fever, headaches, but people will rapidly decline and show a profound illness. There's no ambiguity whether or not someone needs to be cared for in a hospital setting. It's very clear. Many people have a decreased level of consciousness, coma, seizures, and sadly death.
How concerned should Canadians be that maybe they could be in that 5% that contract EEE where it's really dangerous?
Well, I think it's important to recognize that cases are extraordinarily rare, although mosquitoes are carrying this in the Ottawa area. In fact, earlier in the summertime, there was a horse that had contracted this infection, so there was a public health warning earlier in the area, just telling people, hey, listen, that some mosquitoes might have this infection. Even though it's in the area, it's still extremely rare. The key thing here is, like, no one wants to be bit by a mosquito for any reason. I mean, even if it's not going to transmit an infection, they're annoying, the bites are itchy, let's avoid mosquito bites. Then, of course, there's the much more common West Nile virus, which mostly causes mild illness and self-resolving febrile illnesses with a very rare complication of a more severe infection. And then far more rare is Eastern Equine Encephalitis. But hey, let's just avoid mosquito bites in general. People can wear long pants and a long sleeve shirt. Obviously, if it's 30 degrees outside, that's not practical. So you can wear insect repellent, commercially available products, DEET 30%, iCardin 20%. These are available basically everywhere in Canada. And having good screens on your house if your windows are open to prevent critters from coming inside as well.
Yeah, listen, people hear the headlines, they get a little bit scared, so we're glad that you're coming on this morning just to sort of lay out the land for us. Thanks so much. Have a good weekend, Dr. Bogosh.
My pleasure, Anne-Marie.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.